Happy New Year's Eve to you all. It is the last day of 2020, sadly, and I know for a fact that most people would like to forget this particular year because of COVID-19, and I honestly understand. Especially when we all had to wear masks and we had shutdowns and whatever not, and some of the things that I wanted to do, I couldn't do thanks to the whole COVID-19 thing. And as a result, I had to move several things for gameplay and review for 2021 as a result, because I had more gameplay and reviews planned. So 2020 hasn't been a stellar year, but there has been great moments, and I've already talked about those great moments. I'm going to be talking about the worst moments for the Video Game Chronicles for 2020 in this particular video. But that won't be until later, because in this particular video I'm going to reveal my final two picks of the worst games that I reviewed for gameplay and review for 2020. And that's what it's all about. What I'm going to do first, I am going to reveal my number 2 pick for you guys, play it once more, then destroy it. And then of course I'm going to do a recap of all the games that I reviewed that were in my countdown for the worst games for gameplay and review for 2020. And then of course I'm going to reveal my number 1 pick, play it once more, and then destroy it. And then of course I am going to reveal the worst moments for the Video Game Chronicles for 2020. And then of course near the end of this particular video I will reveal the next intro that will be shown in all reviews for gameplay and review for 2021. And you'll be seeing the new intro as well near the end of this video. And then of course I'm going to close out this particular video with some final thoughts about 2020 in general. Alright everybody, it's now time for my number 2 pick. So roll it. Number 2 is a game that was so bad that I almost put it as my number 1 pick. And it was also originally going to be a tie between the number 1 game that I picked and this particular game. But I decided instead to make this particular game as my number 2 pick. And my number 2 pick, I did a gameplay and review back in October, and it was the Japanese version. And the reason why I wanted to try it is because it was coming for the Switch, and I wanted to try it in its original form for myself to see how bad it was or how good it was. But the thing about it is, it was so bad and it was so broken that I laughed while I was giving it a red card. But the second time I played it, which was of course the English translated patched version, it pissed me off so much that it almost led me to pick it as my number 1. But I decided against it. And the game I'm talking about is Hoshi O Miru, I think that's how it's pronounced, Hoshi O Miru Hito, otherwise known as Stargazers. And it was so broken and whatever not, and there were a couple of big fatal flaws with the game. One, you'd have to go back every single time if you went to a place, and instead of the game being fun as a result of that particular thing, it made it much more harder to play. And also the Japanese translation didn't help, and I didn't know what to do when I played the game originally. But there were several things that made me give it a red card. One, of course, going back to the beginning. 2, not figuring out how to beat the enemies that you fight. And 3, you weren't allowed to retreat. And I found out later when I played the English translated patch version that enemies are allowed to retreat, but you can't. So several of those reasons, plus being frustrated with the game when I played it a second time, when I did the English translated patch version, and it was problematic with that particular thing, and it was glitched when I tried to face the enemy that I was trying to beat and it wouldn't let me. Those were the reasons why I put it as my number 2 pick, and it was almost my number 1. And it's going into the Video Game Chronicles Hall of Shit. And it's the second to last inductee in the Video Game Chronicles Hall of Shit for 2020. And no question about it, Crontendo was right to put this in on his list because he put it as the second worst Famicom NES game from 1983 to 1987. But I'm going to be quite honest, I think he should have put this particular game at number 1. Because at least the other game that he had on his list that he put as number 1, I think that was much more playable. At least you didn't have to have an English translated version, even though that particular game was broken as well. And I'm talking about Genzo Sayuki Super Monkey Daiboken. The thing about it is, Hoshi O Miru Hito was broken as fuck. So as a result, it's on this list, and it failed to make my number 1, but it was close. Here are clips from my review and my 25 Days of Christmas Filled with Games revisited of Hoshi O Miru Hito. The game I'm going to play today is Hoshi O Miru Hito. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Hoshi O Miru Hito. We're going to start. I really have no idea how this is going to be. You move slow as fuck. Look how slow you move. In the Dragon Quest, Dragon Warrior games, and even the Final Fantasy games that I've played, you don't move this slow. I do not like the movement in this game. I really don't. It's awful. Why do you move so slow? That is slow as fuck. I don't like the music either. I'm starting to hate the music too. The graphics are so far okay, but that's it. I wanted to see that. What the fuck? So you go back to the same spot after you leave? You gotta be kidding me. I wanted to stay at that one spot, but no. I leave, I go right back to the same spot. This is not how an RPG is supposed to be. Oh man, oh man. So far, this game is virtually unplayable. I think he's firing at me, but I have no idea how to beat this sucker. See? That's a pretty long password. So that's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35? You have to put in 35 characteristics? So what I probably need to do is grind. But not here. Fuck. Yeah, let's fight jump. Come on, fuck you. Come on! You fucking asshole. Oh, this is starting to piss me off. Come on! You're totally defenseless. You're totally weak. You start off too weak. Oh, and your thingy doesn't hardly show jack shit. If you look on the bottom right there, it's ridiculous. And you can't even really see it. And that's your health. You attack him, he attacks you. And he does more damage than you do. And that's not fair, and it really isn't. It makes the game virtually unplayable. Ugh. I hate when they retreat. Yeah, you can't retreat, but they can. Come on, die. Ah, you... Oh, get nothing. Oh, you son of a... Hoshi O Miru Hito gets a red card. Alright, it is time to give Stargazers one last gameplay. And hopefully the pain will go away after I'm done. And then of course I'll be destroying the game. So here is my gameplay of Hoshi O Miru Hito, aka Stargazers. And I'm going to play the English translated patch version one last time. And if I have a problem with that, I'm going back to the original Japanese version. Alright, here we go. I'm going to play the game for you guys. And I hope you enjoy the gameplay. Alright. Time to play this game again, but it'll probably be the last time. English translated version, or patched, I should say. You are safe here. Forget. So you go right back to the beginning, and that's the problem. And then when you push to the left, you go right back to the place. So dull. Fight, please. Fuck you. I did it. This son of a bitch game. Right. At least you go to her and you can treat your wounds. Be doing that and just grinding, which is the boring part of this game. So fuck it. Oh good. Chode. The enemies can retreat, but you can't. That fucking sucks. There's Beelzebub. Attack. See, it's just ridiculous. See, the other problem is you don't know where to go, and that's... Nothing happened. Now, fuck this game. 1 damage. Yeah, your opponents can take several hits, but it takes 1 hit to get multiple damage. So I gotta face junk. See, I really don't care about this game. I wish I could retreat, but nope. See, it's even glitchy like that. It wasn't translated worth crap. See, this is ridiculously broken. See how broken that is? This game is ridiculously broken. Great. Oh, great. Bye-bye, Chode. Really makes no difference anyway, because this game sucks. Come on! Oh, fuck you. Oh, that didn't take much. Now I can go back right into there. And this is all that you can do is grind, and that's pretty much it. I don't think I'm going to play this long. This is so... I was probably going to play this longer, and I really don't care. I just wanted to play it one last time just to get the anger back into me. Such a broken game. See, Square did better with Final Fantasy, and Enix did better with the Dragon Quest series. This is ridiculous. That's one flag gone. Thank you. Grinding you can only do. Grinding has to have a purpose though. This game doesn't. No, I do want to be healed. Thank you very much. It'll give me at least a purpose to play this game more. Before I destroy it. I don't think this is even worth playing on the Switch, to be quite honest with you. Never tried the Switch version, of course. I'll use it. Screw it. One hit. Yeah, but he can take 12 hits away from you. Yeah, it's getting so boring. Well, finally. Not playing another game on my on the list. That'll be my number one. This, of course, is my number two, guys. Yeah, this is a double bill. I still got my number one pick to play. Moving to the left always makes you go right there. Right, please. Oh, come on. Oh, thank God this time. Yep. Enix did it better with Dragon Quest, and Square did it better with Final Fantasy. Hoppy didn't do anything right. Oh, come on here. Well, that was quick. Chaser takes one hit of damage. Heck. Now, I just don't care anymore. Alright, I'm done. I've had enough. I'm getting tired as it is, but I still got one more game to go before I can toss that and go right to bed. At least until, of course, after I am done destroying this game along with my number one pick. But not yet anyway. Yeah. What I'll do is, of course, and this is what I am going to do. I'm going to come back on camera, and of course you'll see me come back on camera, and I will destroy this game. Broken, broken, broken. Alright, now it's time to destroy Hoshi O Miru Hito. Wait a minute. Wait. I think I'm going to wait until after I reveal my number one pick for the worst game that I reviewed in 2020 for gameplay and review. I'll destroy both games simultaneously. Alright, everybody. It is now time to recap the worst games that I reviewed for gameplay and review for 2020 from 10 to 2. One of the worst games I've played, thank God. No. Starting. Make these games. You probably got hit in the balls a couple times. Can I leave? Alright. My number one pick is coming up now. But first, I'm going to reveal what I picked for the worst game that I reviewed in 2019. Just in case you missed it last year, here was my number one pick. This is a variation of the NES game that I played. You gotta be kidding me. I'm stunned. I am stunned. I did not expect that. Why? Why, New Keiko? Why did you have to do this? I had fun with this on the NES. Why did you have to put it on the Game Boy Color? I could play this on the NES. The NES one was much better. I'm done. No. I'm done with this. Screw that. Screw that game. Number one. And I didn't think it was going to happen for a second year in a row. Now, of course, you saw the clip from last year. It was the game that I reviewed for Gameplay Review that was the worst game for 2019. And that, of course, was Elmo's ABCs for the Game Boy Color. And I reviewed that back in September of 2019. I didn't think that it was going to happen again, in which a game that I reviewed for that particular month was going to be the worst game that I reviewed for this year even. Yep. For a second year in a row, a game that I reviewed in September got the pick for the worst game that I reviewed for 2020. And that, of course, is not a Game Boy Color game, and it's not a Sesame Street game, thank God. It's actually a game for the Famicom Disk System, and it had the cardinal sin of not being playable at all. And the only thing that you could do was watch the particular game, and that was it. And I'm talking about Breeder. Breeder was considered, back when I reviewed it, the worst game that I've ever played. Even worse than Genzo Sayuki's Super Monkey Daiboken. And that is because it had the cardinal sin of not being playable at all. Had it been playable, I would have given it a pass. And unlike Nintendo, which he did consider this one of the worst games for Famicom NES from 1983 to 1987, but he put it as his number 9 pick. And he was kind of easy on it. Not me, however. I put it as my worst game. And I put it as the worst game that I ever played and reviewed. For Gameplay and Review, and I've ever played, period. It's even worse than Genzo Sayuki, because at least Genzo Sayuki, you could at least play it. Not this particular game. All you could do was put particular characteristics for the characters that you want to fight against each other, whatever not, and that's all you could do. And afterward, all you could do was watch that particular game, and that was it. It was just two computer players fighting against each other, and that was it. Now, I know for a fact that Soft Pro International, which created Breeder, did a game that was, of course, had a swear word in it, and it had the F word. And to my knowledge, that was the first time ever that that particular F word was ever in a video game. And that, of course, was on a Famicom Disk System game. Now, I honestly thought that Aubrey Scott, he thought that Action 52 was the first game that ever had the F word in it. Nope. because I saw in a particular video that both James and Mike did a video on for Cinemassacre that a game by Soft Pro International was the first game to ever have the F word. Now that wasn't Breeder. That was a different game. But I'm gonna say this: it's probably more playable than Breeder. Honestly, I just haven't played it yet. By the way, I know that James and Mike have played it, but I haven't. I'll do a future gameplay review on it, and I will give you my opinions about it. But Breeder, on the other hand, is definitely Soft Pro's worst game because they didn't do nothing with it. They didn't allow it to be playable. If it was like a 1 or 2 player game, I bet you it would have been much more fun. And if it was a simulator, it should have been on a PC. It should have been on DOS or any of those computers. It could have been on the ZX Spectrum. It could have been on there's several other computers as well. But the thing about it is, this wasn't a game that should have been on the Famicom Disk System in the first place. So as a result, it's the worst game that I reviewed for 2020. Here are clips from my review of Breeder. Oh, and by the way, it's the final inductee into the Video Game Chronicles Hall of Shit. It's the last 2020 inductee. So here are clips from my review of Breeder. It is a Soft Pro International game from 1986. It is called Breeder. It says no thanks to... Oh my god. So after this, I'm going to probably say no thanks to the programmers. It looks like a strategy game, but I don't know how to play it. I hope the controller works, guys. I don't know what to do. Look. So far this game is broken. I don't know how to play this. I really don't. So I'm going to look up the instructions for this sucker. I don't even know how to play this. Jump 5 points, walk 0 points, laser 17 points, lucky. Lucky. There's a stat for lucky in this sucker. 10 points. IQ 20 points. So they have to be smart too. Oh my god. And it reads, select 2 of the robots that will fight. Then the match will start. As you will probably be able to tell, the robots just walk around more than they do fight. A robot that depletes the other robot's energy wins, or if one runs out of fuel. It loses. And the ending says, yep, that's pretty much all the game has to offer. When you can't even play the game, that's the worst offense. That's the worst offense. That's it. That is it. That is it. I'm going to stop it right here. I'm not going any further with this game. Any further. This fucking game sucks. The worst offense is that you can't play it. Breeder gets an automatic red card for me. Alright. Now that you've seen the clips, it's time to show you the game one last time, and I'm gonna just show you the game. I'm not gonna be able to play it since it's not playable thanks to Soft Pro International setting it up that way, and I really wish they could have done better. This did have potential to being a good game, but because they decided to make the characters uncontrollable, and as a result you can't play as them. That's why it's on this list in the first place, and that's why it's my number one pick as well. So here is all what I wanted to show you. I'm going to show you again of Breeder one last time, and it's just gonna be like a watch fest. That's all that it's going to be. So I hope you all enjoy, and it's before I destroy both games. Alright, finally my number one game, and I'm not using the FDS stick this time. I'm going to use Nestopia. Means I'll probably have to recreate everything from scratch, but that's okay. I really don't care. It's not going to be a long gameplay anyway, or at least watch, since I already know what this game is. Okay, flip it. And this is definitely going to be short. Once I do the necessary steps, I'm just going to let it fly. Okay, let's do making. We gotta make the characters, of course. Input name. Now here's what I'm going to put. And this is for Aubrey. Chode and see, I can't think. Ugh, what should I pick? I wonder if I can do my own swear words. Good, I can. Alright. Adjustment. Oh, what I realized, by the way, and what you probably didn't know is, I actually played this off camera and I know a little more about it. So I can put, walk doesn't cost anything, so I can put that all the way up to 10. This jump, oh, jump does, and I think, okay, charge the, I gotta make, oh, distance, okay, 20, 15, and 10, holy crap. Okay, so hold on. 20, dexterity, arm, I gotta make sure, okay. Alright, so J distance and walk. Okay, I'm gonna need armor. laser, okay, IQ, and mind. Punch, I'm gonna do 7, kick, 4, charge, 4. You know what? Lucky, jump, torque, and speed. Okay, done. Hold on. Screw it. Okay, so walking. I hit the wrong button. Do adjustment again. It's probably the other button. Oh, maybe it's the it's the select button. I'll do the snake. Snake can be a chode. And put the speed at 7, dexterity at 5, armor 4, torque 4, jump is 6, laser is 6, lucky 4, IQ 5, L distance, kick, punch, charge, and finally mine. Alright, so now we're done. Okay, so is that okay? I just had to press the B button again. Okay, we're gonna save that. It's not gonna really matter, because after I show you fighting them, that's gonna be it. Okay, so alright, let's watch it. This is gonna be it. And yes, this is all I'm gonna show, and once it's over, guess what? I'm ending it. Because if you look, this is the entire game. This is a joke. I'd rather just fall asleep. I might just relax while this is going. And just fall asleep until it's done. Okay, so there we go. Get closer. Yay! So now I can end the game and get to right to destroying. Yeah, so Chode wins. Alright, that is it. So now you know what Breeder is. And that is it. And I'm sorry for the thing on the bottom. I don't really care if my thing has that one particular Roku thing on the bottom. Yeah, I have Roku, by the way. I didn't expect that to happen while I was showing you this, but it don't really matter. I'm done. I am done, guys. So now it is time for the death penalty for Breeder. The worst game that I reviewed for Gameplay and Review for 2020. Alright. It is time to sentence both these games to death. And here it is. It's time to destroy these games and to make sure they never come in existence again.
Game over, yeah! Game over, yeah!
Justice is served. And now it's time to pick the worst moments for the Video Game Chronicles for 2020. And guess what? There is quite a bit that I'd like to forget. And some of which, of course, were my frustrating times. And some of which are certain gameplay reviews as well. So here we go. Here are my picks for the worst moments for the Video Game Chronicles for 2020. I really want to fall the fuck asleep.
Level 1.
See, I'm really feeling tired. I'd just like to fall asleep and get it over with. What the heck? So now I'm trapped. I platform and I get nowhere. Son of a bitch. Back here again? Oh, come on! I didn't want to go back here. I wanted to start all over again. Holy shit. Fire pit. Fuck you. What the fuck? Look at that. Oh, fuck you. So if I do that, I can climb? I don't know. See? No. It kills me. Son of a bitch. Now I'm losing. Fuck you! See, I had no idea. Give me a break. I'm really gonna have to go back. Yeah. This game is frustrating and I hate it. This is one of the worst Bugs Bunny games I've ever played in my life. It's not the worst game I've played in my life, but jeez. Fuck you. Yeah, computer players. And it reads, select 2 of the robots that will fight. Then the match will start. As you will probably be able to tell, the robots just walk around more than they do fight. A robot that depletes the other robot's energy wins, or if one runs out of fuel. Or if one runs out of fuel, it loses. And the ending says, yep, that's pretty much all the game has to offer. Fuck Soft Pro International. Can't even play the game. I wanted to see that. What the fuck? So you go back to the same spot after you leave? You gotta be kidding me. I wanted to stay at that one spot, but no. I leave, I go right back to the same spot. Come Come on, give me some gold, you little... Come on, die. Ah, you... Oh, I get nothing, you... Oh, you son of a... For God's sake. Oh, you go back to the beginning, you fucking asshole. Oh. I didn't care anyway. This game sucks as it is. Will it let me this time? Or will I have to go back to the beginning? Again! Here comes the hard part. This sucker. The avalanche. This is what kills the game for me. Fucking A. Son of a bitch. Oh, so if you don't move, you die. Fucking A. No, you son of a bitch! I hate this part! No, no, no! Come on! Stop pushing me into there! No, no, no! You jerk! You did that to me intentionally! You jerk! I have to go in with one health bar thanks to you! Not fair!
Dare knock me off. And it did it again!
No, I tried pressing the jump. Wouldn't jump. I did that part. No, no, no! I tried to hit the jump button and it wouldn't let me. Sometimes this controller doesn't work. Stupid thing! Come on with the jump! Why isn't the jump button working? No! Oh, I pressed the jump and it wouldn't jump! Come on, I was trying to jump! I pressed the button. See? It didn't want me to jump! Ugh! Not again! It wouldn't let me jump! Ugh! Stupid thing! No, again! The jumping didn't work! Alright, folks. Now that you've seen the worst moments for 2020, it is now time to reveal the next intro for Gameplay and Review, which will be shown for all future Gameplay and Reviews that I'm going to be reviewing and you're going to be seeing next year. That is right, folks. It's only going to be for 2021, however. I'm only going to be putting this intro for 2021 for you guys. So here it is, and I hope you all enjoy it. Alright, I hope you enjoyed the next intro that will be for Gameplay and Review for next year. And I am very proud to say this, that 2020 is about over. The only real bad thing about 2020 was the whole COVID-19 thing. It was terrible. I ended up having to push back stuff as a result. Hopefully some of those particular reviews that I will be doing will be done in 2021. And there's probably going to be new episodes as well. And there's probably going to be new stuff that I'm going to be getting and reviewing for you guys for 2021. And hopefully there will be some great items as well. What I'm eventually going to do, I'm probably going to purchase some green, yellow, or red cards for you guys. So that way I will have them on display. So that way I will show you which card I'm going to give a game for Gameplay and Review. Because the cards that I did have were made by me, but I didn't like them that much. So I'm going to buy cards. Because the thing about it is you can buy cards. Surprisingly enough, there are soccer cards which... Of course, you can get yellow or red cards, so I'm probably going to be doing that. I'll probably find them on eBay and be using those for Gameplay and Review. That's all I really wanted to tell you about that. But of course, COVID-19 made a lot of things worse. But the thing about it is, though, I will say this, there were great moments in 2020 that I hope I will never forget. Because 2020 was kind of a year that you would like to forget. There were certain things that I did like about 2020, however, so I'm not going to forget those. But the thing about it is, there were certain things that I think we could leave behind, like COVID-19. Hopefully, there's still going to be cases of COVID-19 in 2021, but with the vaccine available now, that will probably change, and we'll probably be getting less cases. And once the cases go down to zero, we will be doing tributes to the ones that passed away from COVID-19. And there has been quite a bit for all countries. So that's all I really wanted to talk about with COVID-19. But of course, there were several other things that I wanted to do. I was going to do the Akalong's Game Reviews month. I had to push that to November, of course, but that was originally for March or April, but because of COVID-19 and my plans getting ruined, I had to push that particular thing to November. And then, of course, I had I lost my train of thought, by the way. That's the reason why I'm trying to think what I wanted to say to you guys. And the thing about it is, there were tons of plans and whatever not, but they all got spoiled thanks to COVID-19. I was going to even do a Top Gun game, but unfortunately I'm going to have to push that back as a result of that one particular movie getting delayed to, I think it was delayed to 2021 as a result. So I'll probably be playing that game in 2021. You will not know what that is until I reveal it. That'll be a gameplay and review. That was originally for 2020, but thanks to COVID, I had to push that back. And there were several other things that got pushed back as a result. I didn't do as much gameplay and reviews as a result as well. And then, of course, 25 Days of Christmas filled with games. I didn't do requests this year because of COVID-19. It spoiled my plans because I had a more busy schedule as a result of COVID-19 because there were several other things that happened outside of YouTube. And as a result, I couldn't do certain videos and I had to rush to get 25 Days of Christmas filled with games done even. And I had to rush to get this done as well. So as a result, a lot of things got ruined as a result of COVID-19. That's the only thing that I'd love to forget is COVID-19 in general. But until the vaccine finally pushes cases to zero, I will have to think about COVID-19 for next year as well. But it will probably be a lot less, and we'll probably be getting back to our normal lives even. Alright, folks. I think I'm going to call it. And, there was another thing that I was happy about. Aubrey Scott accepting my apology. I forgot about that. That's another moment that I really was happy about. I was really happy. Hopefully I'll talk to Aubrey again and we could talk about certain things. I might someday bring him doing talks with him, probably when I'm doing gameplay and reviews. So you might be seeing that in 2021. I do not know. Right now, though, at the time of this recording, me and Aubrey haven't really talked that much, but we will eventually. We will eventually, because I do got certain platforms in which me and him can talk. Right now, I don't have the time to talk with him, but eventually we will. Eventually we will talk about stuff. Hopefully in 2021. Hopefully things will. I think things will be better in 2021. So I'm talking way too long here, and I'm probably pushing this even longer than an hour. So I'm going to end it, and it's just one more day. Of course, tomorrow is New Year's Day. It'll be 2021, and you're gonna all be celebrating a new year. All right, everybody. Happy New Year to you all. Peace out. Stay safe and stay awesome, and happy gaming, and happy New Year. Peace. And God bless.